The positive recollection technique is based on the ability to evoke positive emotions through the reenactment of past experiences. This technique, rooted in cognitive psychology, harnesses the power of memories to create deep and lasting emotional connections. Neurological Fundamentals. Our brain is wired to remember emotionally charged experiences more clearly. When we experience a moment of strong emotion, our limbic system, particularly the hippocampus, works to consolidate that memory. Evoking a positive experience can therefore stimulate an emotional response similar to the one originally experienced. History and origins of the positive recollection technique. The positive memory technique, although adapted and refined in the context of modern seduction, has deep roots in the history of psychology and behavioral therapies. Sigmund Freud and psychoanalysis. Although Sigmund Freud did not specifically identify the positive recollection technique, many of his theories on psychoanalysis were based on the importance of memories, particularly those from childhood, and how they influence adult behavior and emotions. Freud believed that recalling and confronting these memories could help resolve trauma and internal conflicts. In the 20th century, with the advent of behavioral and cognitive therapies, the focus shifted to using memories as a therapeutic tool. Therapists such as Aaron Beck and Albert Ellis emphasized the importance of restructuring negative thoughts and using positive memories as a tool to combat depression and anxiety. NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. The technique of positive recollection has found a strong resonance in neuro-linguistic programming, a methodology developed in the 1970s by Richard Bandler and John Grinder. NLP focuses on how people organize their internal experiences and how these experiences influence behavior. Bandler and Grinder introduced the idea of anchoring, which consists of associating a particular stimulus with a specific emotion or memory. This concept is closely related to the technique of positive recollection. Adaptation to seduction. In the context of seduction, the positive memory technique has been adapted to create emotional connections and to evoke feelings of longing and desire. While there is no single inventor or discoverer of this technique in the field of seduction, many seduction experts and coaches have incorporated principles from psychoanalysis, cognitive behavioral therapy, and NLP into their methodologies. The positive memory technique, while adapted for modern seduction, has deep roots in the history of psychology. Its effectiveness stems from an understanding of how memories influence our emotions and behavior, and the ability to use these memories to create deep and meaningful connections. Application in seduction. In the context of seduction, the positive memory technique can be used to strengthen an emotional connection. For example, after sharing a significant experience or special moment, you can recall that memory in future conversations, thus strengthening the emotional bond. How to use it? Active listening. First of all, it is essential to listen carefully to the person. Find out what are his or her fondest memories and experiences that have marked them positively. Evocation. Once a positive memory has been identified, use vivid and detailed descriptions to evoke it. Talk about the colors, sounds, sensations, and emotions associated with that moment. Association. Link that positive memory to yourself. You can do this by sharing a similar experience or by expressing how much you appreciate and understand the importance of that moment for her. Benefits. Strengthening the bond. Evoking positive memories can strengthen the connection between you and the other person, creating a sense of intimacy and understanding. Emotional stimulation. This technique can help evoke positive emotions, making the conversation more engaging and memorable. Creating unique moments. Sharing and recalling memories can create new special moments, further enriching the relationship. Precautions. It is essential to use this technique with authenticity and respect. Avoid manipulating or distorting the memories of others. Furthermore, it is important to be sensitive and careful not to evoke painful or traumatic memories. The positive memory technique is a powerful tool in seduction, capable of creating deep and lasting connections. However, like any technique, it must be used with integrity, authenticity, and respect for the other person.